What was my inspiration behind Goddess Things, the EP? Well, no, I I've been going through a spiritual awakening. I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening. And for the past 3 years, from 2020 to present day, 2023, there's a lot of energies that I face with inside of myself. And unbeknownst to me, unconsciously, the energies that I faced inside of myself between 2022 to 2023, which I would like to say is where I had my grand spiritual awakening. I've been spiritually awakening all my life. Like, I would have bouts of anxiety and depression since I can remember. I would get depressed since I was a little kid. I would get really sad sometimes. And I would just go inward. I would just get quiet and go inward or daydream. I would have a rich inner world, because it was my way to kind of, we would call it, I'm getting into a whole therapy session, period. We would call it escapism. It was my way as a kid. That's how we call it escapism. But I would go inward, and I would just, since I was a kid, I would go inward when I would get really sad, anxious, and depressed. So I've been going through dark nights of the soul since I was a little kid, right? Dark nights of the soul since I was a little kid. And then 2020, I was catalyzed onto a rapid spiritual evolution process where I was aligned with my soul. Mind you, I've been doing music since I was intuitively guided to stop everything I was doing and full force apply my energy and focus on doing music and making music a career, part of, my legacy in this domain, this reality, in this world, in this life, being my music. 2013. I'm 29. I'm going to be thriving, striving, writing 30, January 5th, 2024. So, this was 2013 when God was like, stop what you're doing, stop going to school. I'm a hustler. I've been a hustler. I've been like a grinder. Like, I've been like, when I set my mind to it, when I was a kid, since I was a kid, I knew if I say I can do it, I can do it. If I put my mind to it, I'm going to do it, right? Since I was a kid. Y'all, that's the whole story. We're going to make this a Goddess Things EP release story time on Ashley Nicole Music, because I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell my story, okay? Whew. Okay, so the spiritual awakening. I was catalyzed into the spiritual awakening 2020 to 2023. I was knee deep, waist deep, chest deep, nose deep, head deep in the dark waters of subconscious me, subconscious self. So I was running into these energies and emotions. And since I was young, music was a way for me to release. I'm going to get back to 2013. Music was a way for me to release and have, music has always been super therapeutic for myself. And since I was a kid, I understood, I just had an internal knowing that music is a commonality on every dimension of God's creation. Music is a commonality everywhere. I don't care what dimension you're in. I don't care what being you're talking to. They know about frequency. They know about energy. They know about music, right? So since I was a kid, music has been super therapeutic for myself. 2013, I was sitting in Austin Community College classes, so depressed, right? I was so sad. I was so sad. I had to be all types of out of alignment. God was like, this is not for you. You're not happy here. I feel like you're doing this to prove a point that you can be successful in this goddamn college class, because I know that school told you that the only way that you would be successful is if you went to college. But that's not the case. I want you to stop what you're doing and do full force on your music. This was 2013. I've been writing music since I can remember. I get real dramatic. I've been writing music since I can remember. Like, no, I haven't. I haven't been writing music since I can remember. I was 12 years old, sitting on the floor of my room, Austin, Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm gonna represent Austin, Texas until forever, right? Period. Like, I was sitting in my room, my bedroom, my hometown, Austin, Texas. And I was like, damn, like, I really want to write music, God. I remember talking to myself internally, like, I really want to write music. I was saying with myself, God, I really want to write music. And you know, like, now I can look back and reflect on how instrumental now I can look back and reflect and introspect on how significant that was, that I had the wherewithal, the knowledge, the trust, the faith, that I would ask this question, like self, God inside, I want to write music. Show me how to write music. And I did. I learned. I went through the experiences to activate within me the skill and skill set that I already had inside. God never gives you a vision. I'm getting into a sermon. I'm getting into a whole sermon. God never gives you a vision without tools to complete the mission. Bars. Where's my Don DeMarco?
Ashley Nicole Cole.
God never gives you a vision without tools to complete the mission. So I'm sitting on my bedroom floor. Let me take y'all back. Austin, Texas. I'm not going to tell y'all which neighborhood, what street, because I know, but I'm not going to tell you because, 4-7, stand up, 4-7, what? Y'all know, you know. I'm just kidding. Whoa, 4-7, stand up. I was sitting in my bedroom, 12 years old, and I was like, God, I really want to know how to write music. Let me learn how to write music. I was like, God, I really want to learn how to write music. Help me write music. 4-7 is a part of a zip code. It's not gang related or anything like that. It's a part of a zip code. So I was like, God, I really want to learn how to write music. It is not that I was taught or like I got lessons or I had I'm not even going to disrespect my ancestors, my spirit guides, my spirit team, right? My ancestors, my spirit guides, my spirit team, they're all a part of the oneness of who I am and how I represent. So anytime that I step out, I know I'm representing my ancestors, my spirit guide, God, my creator, our creator, right? So I'm not going to disrespect them and say that I wasn't taught. I was taught. I was activated internally with tools to align with the energy that I already had inside, with the skill set that I already had inside. How? I'm about to sing y'all the song that I wrote after I got my heart torn up. Karma. Because, you want to know how to write? You want to write, you got to open up your heart, sis. You got to open up your heart. You want to write good music? You got to go through some things. You got to experience some things. God's like, you want to learn how to write a love song? Okay. Let's go have some fun outside. Oh, God said you want to learn how to write a love song? Okay, let's go have some fun outside. Meaning, God, I align me with experiences in my life and my reality to trigger energies inside of me, to send me inward, to align with the wisdom, the energy, to be able to write a song, a love song, to be able to have that flow from the heart space. This is the song that I wrote when I was like, okay, that's what you meant, God. That's okay. True story, no fiction. You are my addiction. I loved you. I needed you to figure that love is in pain. I want love, I need you again. No. A broken heart can do that to me. How could you break my heart, do that to me? I don't wanna love or care anymore. Love's walked out that door. Love don't live here anymore. There's a love behind all of your truth. Just what it means to me, it doesn't mean to you. So tell me, am I wasting my time? Hey, are you really for me? Are you really mine? Mind you, I'm like 13, maybe 14, singing like I'm a divorcee. Like, I'm 13. That was so funny. I'm 13, maybe 14, singing like I'm a divorcee, like I'm Mary J. Then been through some goddamn damn things, got an ex-husband. That's what I'm sounding like, right? So I'm trying to keep it cute. But I'm gonna be honest, like I was like, oh, God put me through some things in my reality. Let me bring it back. God put me some things in my reality to activate tools and skill sets that I already had inside. So for goddess things, so I'm 12, then 13, 14, I started writing some things. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. That was another song. Can't remember it. I started writing some things. I was like, whoa, okay. Fast forward, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, fast forward 5 years. 5 years, God's like, okay, do your music full time because you don't really like school. You're sitting in this classroom. Let's get back to school. So my high school that I went to, shout out to the school, right? Shout out to the school though. Aikens High School, stand up, right? Aikens Eagles, right? I'm an Aikens Eagle, right? I went to Aikens High School. That's my alma mater, right? Aikens High School. Like, I felt like, this is my experience. I felt like that school was like, if you don't go to college, where's your success? How will you live? How will you survive? You're going to be broke on a corner and you're not going to be able to do anything with your life if you don't go to college. That's the vibes they was giving, right? And I felt the energy. It was like very forceful with it. So I was like, okay, I made an executive decision. I hope my mom's going to see this someday, one day. And I'm sorry, mama. I made an executive decision when I was in the 3rd grade. I was like, I am not going to do homework anymore. Homework just doesn't make sense. The logistics of it doesn't work with my schedule. I mean, I'm here. I was really logicking it. I was really logicking it out when I was in the 3rd grade. I was like, okay, I'm at the school 7 to 8 hours a day. When I leave the school, you want me to go home and take work from this school that I'm at a full-time job. You want me to go home and you want me to spend 2 to 3 hours on this homework. 30 minutes is too much, okay? I don't care if it's 30 minutes, okay? 5 minutes is too much. I just got off this clock. That's like asking somebody that works a job that they don't like, I'm gonna bleep that out, that works a job that they don't like, to take some work home and do it for free. I just, logically, I couldn't get with it. Because first off, like, I already felt in my soul, this don't even register with my soul. Like, it has some dissonance. This schoolwork is rubbing against my soul and it's creating dissonance. I already felt like I made the executive decision when I was in the 3rd grade. I was like, I'm going to stop doing homework because I just don't have, I can't fit it in my schedule. I just can't, I don't have the time or the energy to do this at home, this work at home. I don't have it. And that's really what, that was my mindset. I was like, I don't have the energy to take this shit home and do it at home too. You want me to do this at home too? Like at home too? Like it's, and this is at the time where my mom was on a kick. It was like dinner at 2:00, bed at 3. We were outside. Me and my sisters, I have 5 sisters. Me and my sisters were in the bed at 5:00. It was like she was trying to do this. I'm grateful because I'm grateful. I have gratitude, right? Dinner at 2:00. I remember it was like a little stint. It was like a week. She tried to. She's like dinner at 2:00. I don't know if she watched the Oprah series. And they were talking about, I don't know what it was. It was like a little stint of time. She was like dinner at 2:00. Maybe she was just tired. Like, take your ass to bed, please. I need me time. Dinner at 2:00. Bed at 5. The lights shining. We were little kids. Third grade, like we're all in grade school, so we hear kids playing outside and stuff. We're like, we want to go outside. Why are we in the bed? Why are we in the bed? So my whole thing in the third grade, I was like, I'm going home. It's playtime. I'm supposed to go outside with the kids in the neighborhood, and go to the duck pond, feed the ducks. Okay, go home, watch a little BET. Right, Making the Band was going at that time. Go watch Babs, walk to get cheesecake. I'm gonna watch Chopper in the studio. Like, I'm not gonna do this homework. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this homework. I'm not gonna do it. So I had to make another executive decision when I full circle moment, alert. This is super therapeutic for me. I had to make another executive decision when I was in a sophomore year in high school. Sophomore year in high school, I made another executive decision. I was like, damn, I might want to get serious about this school stuff. I was a sophomore in high school. I was like, damn, I should probably get serious about this school stuff. I'm so serious too. I was sophomore. I was like, I should probably get serious about It's so serious. It's so funny because it's like, this is my life. So third grade, sophomore year of high school, I was like, let me get serious about school again. Let me put my heart back into this, I guess, right? I was like, no, let me put my heart back into this. I was freaking watching Laguna Beach, in the hills. Lauren went to UCLA and like FIDM at the same time. I think she did. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to go to UCLA and FIDM too. So I was like, really, I wanted to go to a fashion school, and I wanted to go to school in California, right? I wanted to go to school in California. I have a twin flame. I was told about my twin flame when I was in the 4th grade. I was 9 years old. I got an intuitive down low. Oh, that's going to be your husband. So I was like, let me go out to school in LA. Maybe I'll bump into him, right? So I was like, maybe I'll bump into him. So, like, this is my mind. This is how my inner world works, right? This is really funny. This is how my inner world works, right? So I was like, maybe I'll bump into him when I'm in school in LA, right? So I was like, sophomore year, I was like, let me buckle down and really, get serious about school. We're going to get back to the God. This is goddess things. This is goddess things. Life is goddess things. This is my inspiration for goddess things. Giving y'all the whole A, B, C to Z. So I was like, maybe I'll bump into my twin in LA. At this time, I didn't know the term twin. I just knew we got ties. I just knew we had ties on the soul level. On the soul level, I had remembrance, right? So I was like, okay, I'll go out to LA. Maybe I'll bump into my person, right? So I was like, I buckled down sophomore year of high school. I was like, let me really get into this, right? So I was doing my thing, like flipping it, sticking it, Gabby Douglas spinning it, right? You would think I was a gold medal Olympic. I was getting certificates. I was starting clubs, after school clubs about Soul Club, which was geared towards the synchronicities, y'all. Soul Club, right? We started Soul Club. Me and my friends started Soul Club, which was geared towards forward future thinking. So we, with thanks to coordinators at our school, we got women and men from sororities, fraternities come in to speak to us, different college graduates and professionals of a melanated kind come to speak to us about, possibilities in our future, and just really encouraging us to have a positive mindset and confidence in ourselves as being melanated beings, melanated people. So I started Soul Club, orchestrated that, was going on college tours. We went to New Orleans. We went to Atlanta, right? We went to schools here in Texas. We were doing college tours. I was like, okay, I'm getting serious. Took tests and stuff in college courses in high schools. I'm getting serious. And then I started applying to schools, right? I was accepted to Mount St. Mary's, the Shalom campus. Beautiful campus. Absolutely gorgeous. I got the presidential award. I still have my certificate. Okay. I got the presidential award. This is back in 2012. But I ended up not going. And like on the surface, it looked like it was because of financial issues. But one thing about my God inside, if the shit's in alignment and my mind's right, we gonna make shit shake. If my mind's right and the shit's in alignment, we gonna make shit shake. If my mind's right, if I'm trained up right, if I'm prepared, if I'm ready, my God inside gonna make shit shake, right? So on the surface, it looked like financial issues. But I remember before that issue came up, that road bump came up, because I got the presidential award, but the money that I needed was for room and board, right? For the time that I'd be there. And like there were solutions coming, possible solutions, but then God, like I remember my intuition asked, like, why do you want to go to school in LA? I was like, so I can go to the parties on the weekend in LA and meet my person. The universe said, wrong answer. Wrong answer. The universe said, that's what we're not going to do. So I went to ACC, Austin Community College. I was like, I'm going to transfer to a 4-year after maybe a year, a couple semesters to get some credits and transfer to a 4-year, right? But I was sitting in that Austin Community College courses and I was so depressed. So God, 2013 was like, stop what you're doing. I was working at Target. I was working at Target, which was training grounds. It was soul level initiation. We look at these things and we think they're so mundane, but I was getting initiated. I was being tested. My resilience was being tested. My dedication to myself was being tested. My ability, my faith was being tested. We think, that's so mundane. That's not spiritual. No, I was being tested. No, I was being tested, right? So I was working at Target. I'm 19, graduated high school. I started working at Target, I was like 18, 19. Started working at Target, was going to Austin Community College. I was so depressed. And another manifestation, I wanted braces like for a long time. I had really cute teeth when I was a kid. But I was a thumb sucker for a long time. I was a thumb sucker for a long time, and that showed, when I grew up. And I was like, I want braces. And I manifested this. It wasn't in alignment for me to get braces when I was a kid. It just wasn't financially a priority in my household when I was a kid. So when I started working at Target, I was like, I'm going to get some fucking braces. I'm going to get some freaking braces, right? And let me just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. How our prayers are answered and we don't even say thank you. Let me stop and say thank you. Our prayers are answered. We don't say thank you. And we already thinking about the next thing that we want to manifest. So I got braces, right? Look at the camera. I got braces, right? Cute teeth. We're going to show before picture. Ding. I got braces, right? And I was already I paid for them, paid with my Target money. Like I was working at Target, I paid for my braces. I was going to the studio. Like I was really like finessing. I'd be finessing. That's Wayne's version. Finessing. I'd be finessing. I was going to the studio, recording music. Braces. Luckily, thankfully, by the grace of God, I was living with my mother still, right? I was like, I need more money, God. Like, I was like, why do I have to wait? This evolution. What was the motivation for Goddess Things? To showcase my evolution in alignment with my soul. I was working at Target. I was like, damn, I hate having to wait 2 to 3 months, save up money to get a bust down. Why I gotta wait to get a bust down? Anybody that don't know what a bust down is, it's just like just a bust down, like bust down the middle, like fly ass hair. Why do I gotta wait to get a bust down, right? I manifested that, right? God was like, and I was just so, I was discouraged a little bit because I just came out of a high school that was like, it was kind of indoctrinated in my subconscious that like I needed to go to college to make a lot of money. So I was like, damn, what job am I going to get? That's when I was like, God, I need more money. I want to bust down. I want to bust down when I want to bust down, right? I want to bust down when I want to bust down, God. I want to get my hair done when I want to get my hair done when I want to get my hair done, God. braces in the mouth. I was like, God, I want to get my hair done when I get my hair done. Like, you have your braces. Can you say thank you? I didn't even stop to say thank you. I was just like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. I didn't even stop to say thank you for the braces in my mouth. Thank you, God. Right? I was like, God, I want to bust down when I want to bust down. Can I get a bust down, God? My braces in my mouth. I want to go to the hair salon when I want to go to the hair salon, God. And God was like, I manifested another job. I started working at AT&T in the call center industry, making more than like 4 times I was making at Target. So I started going to the hair salon like regularly, monthly, like real bougie, like you couldn't tell, times 10. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me who, me? Me? You couldn't tell me nothing, okay? Hair Clinic, Austin, Texas, girl. And guys that are watching. One thing about it, I can't speak for all people. I can only speak for me, right? I can only speak for myself. This black woman right here, Ashley Nicole Phillips. Going to having a really nice hair salon experience in a black hair salon is so luxury, and it's so nice for yourself, and it's so I didn't appreciate it. I think I did appreciate it, but I appreciate it now more. Looking back, I'm like, damn, that's nice. The Hair Clinic, Austin, Texas. It was actually owned by Sonia Richards and her sister, right? And I actually met Sonia Richards. My life is a whole movie, right? It's funny. It's really cool. I actually met Sonia Richards. Salutation. She's like, hi. I was in the chair at her and her sister's hair salon, the Hair Clinic, downtown Austin, Texas, on Guadalupe. It's not there anymore. It was so nice. It's fucking posh, okay? It was posh, okay? It was posh. And being a black girl with black girl hair, black girl magic, black girl things, going to a nice ass hair salon downtown Texas on Guadalupe, like close to the drive, Guadalupe, okay? Right across the street from the co-op. That's a whole situation, okay? So I would go to the hair clinic, and I would be in there like, you couldn't tell me another picture. Throwback Thursdays on whatever day you watching this, okay? So I was just like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I hated my job. I didn't like it, but like, hey, like, do you see the hair? Like, do you see the hair action? I would be like, you couldn't tell me nothing, right? Another video. Hang time on 10, on 30, on 28 inches. On 28 inches, girl. That's a 28. Might have been a 26. Who's counting? Me. That's a 26 inch, right? Wisdom, right? Goddess things is showcasing my evolution. You always where you're supposed to be. You're always who you're supposed to be. That I have gratitude, I did. But I had an underlying current of energies of like, damn, I'm still not satisfied, God. Like I'm still missing something, right? I'm missing something. Whew. I've come to terms within this last 3 years. What I was missing is the understanding that I've never been missing anything. I've just always been on a constant path of evolution where on a subconscious level, I know that I'm more. We'll always be more than what we are in every moment. And that anxiety, that bouts of depression, that's our soul urging us to understand there's more. You can be more. You're going to evolve into more. Goddess things is showcasing my evolution of my more in this moment. And I'm so glad to share it with the world. Ashley Nicole Music here on YouTube. Streaming now, Goddess Things, Ashley Nicole. I hope you enjoy it. What's my favorite song? It's so hard to pick, but I mess with Goddess Talk. I like Goddess Talk a lot because I'm rapping on that, right? And one day, someday, maybe, I don't know, maybe, I know I'm going to keep on rapping, but one day, someday, I'm going to pin for the stage. I'm going to pin for the big stage. I'm going to pin for the big stage. I'm going to pin for the big stage. Put me in, smack. Put me in, smack. Put me in.
Then what up?
What up?
Yeah. More ladies popping up.
Yes.
Who forced y'all to come out?
Sir, I watched the battle.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. Put me in the the door, put me in smack. I'm a fan for the big stage, Don DeMarco. I'm just kidding, but maybe not. I'm not kidding though. Like, on a soul level, on a heart level, I really want to do that. I want to battle rap. I really do. The only reason why I wouldn't do it is out of fear. That's the only reason why I wouldn't battle rap is out of fear. Goddess Talk is my favorite track, for sure. It's also the one that I'm like most like kind of resistant to because it's so powerful. I'm spitting a whole prophecy on Goddess track. It's a whole prophecy on Goddess Talk. I'm literally spitting a whole prophecy on Goddess Talk. Kingdom Things podcast. I'm a channel, so it's like real Goddess things. I channel energies and messages for humanity's evolution, for God's creation. I'm actually gonna link the sermon that I did with Yeshua. I channeled Yeshua and I did a sermon to open for Yeshua. Yeshua channeled through myself. I'm going to link that in the description of Goddess Talk to make it a whole full circle moment so I can be like, damn, like my life is beautiful. My life be like, and it's just so beautiful to sit back and allow yourself to embody and breathe into your evolution. Goddess Sings, now streaming Ashton Nicole Music on YouTube. Bye, y'all.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my attempts letter. He speaks to my father, releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I make no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person, the unconditional love literature person. Now available in the Amazon bookstore.